channel. Thank you so much for joining me again today. It means the world to me, and I hope you guys are all doing absolutely amazing. So today's video is going to be... What accent was that? Hello. Today's video is going to be my highlight and contour routine. And this was kind of requested. I've done a couple Christmas holiday looks, and this is typically the face routine that I like to do when wearing those looks, because whenever I'm going to like an event or a party, not like it happens all the time, but whenever I do go out or to a nice dinner or something, I do like to go full glam. This is not something I wear every single day. This is totally not to the grocery. I mean, you could if you wanted to, but for me, this is not like an everyday routine. There are lots of steps, but the main thing is everything that I use is incredibly light to the skin, and I mean, I'm touching my face right now and it feels like my skin. It doesn't feel heavy at all. So you're getting that incredibly glam look without having to worry about noticing that it's there or just kind of feeling uncomfortable for the evening, because that's never fun. So pretty much 99.9% of the things that I used are all from the drugstore. So if you're kind of wanting to try out contouring and highlighting and you're a little like, don't know what to expect, I have to still kind of practice, these are all great because they're all very, very affordable and the quality is bombskis. I did just say bombskis. Yeah. So with all that being said, if you guys are interested to know what my highlight and contour routine is and the products that I use to achieve this look, then just keep on watching. So step number one, the very first thing I'm going to do is take my T-Zone Rescue, which is a gel used kind of primarily in my T-zone area, and what this does is it controls oil and shine. And then over that, I like to use a primer. So these two products together are going to work wonders in just kind of prolonging the wear of your makeup, but it's also going to help it look just that much more flawless. Too much to ask for every Sunday. And while we're at it, so step number two is applying a very lightweight foundation. These two are incredibly light and water-based, which is ideal, because here in a bit we'll be using additional products and there really isn't a need to go too heavy with the foundation. So this is kind of more just to even out our complexion and to cover up any kind of redness or discoloration that we might have. So be sure to buff and work in this foundation, but to also bring it down past your jawline. That way you're not having like a distinct difference in color between your face and the rest of your body. Now moving on to concealer. This step is important for a number of reasons. This is going to conceal any darkness under the eyes, of course, but it's also going to conceal any redness around the nose, and in doing this kind of upside down triangle, it's also going to give coverage while still brightening up the face, which is kind of what we want when doing this type of look. So I'm going to conceal under the eyes and blend it all out with a beauty blender. So now onto the fun part of this look. The very first thing I'm going to do is contour. So I will be applying this darker foundation in the areas that natural shadows would appear. So my forehead, my temple area, under my cheekbone, the jawline, and down the bridge of my nose. And so what contouring essentially does is adding dimension to our faces while enhancing our features. But I could be that guy to heal it over time. I won't stop until you believe that. 'Cause baby, you're now onto highlighting. So this step plays up where light naturally hits our face and accentuating those areas. So the forehead area, above and down the nose, our cheekbones, our cupid's bow, our chin, and underneath our cheekbones. So basically where light naturally hits our faces. So if you go out, these areas are typically what are highlighted by the sun or by light. And contouring and highlighting is just all about illusion and emphasizing different areas of our face and just kind of giving it dimension. So here I am starting to blend the two shades together, and you'll see me kind of bounce back and forth between two different brushes, and that way I can marry the two colors together without it being incredibly distinct and you got like two different situations going on. You're gonna get a very natural and flawless look by kind of going back and forth between the two. It's a lot of blending, and it's gonna take time, but it will be worth it in the end. And also when working this darker foundation and blending it out, be sure to blend upwards. Don't blend down, because that kind of defeats what we're doing. You're going to lose structure. So in this area, when blending, blend up, 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 up. Now when it comes to my nose, I like to take a concealer brush and kind of go where like the darker foundation starts and work my way outwards and blend it outwards. And once I've kind of done that a little bit with a concealer brush, I like to go in with my finger, warm up the product, and blend it out that much more. It's a lot of like kind of patting and tapping and working it out and blending it out, but I just find that it looks a lot more natural doing it that way. And then we're gonna set our T-zone with some translucent powder. This is my favorite powder in the entire universe. It works phenomenal. And I'm gonna just basically set everything from the under eye area down my nose and my forehead and my chin. And next, to set that creamy base foundation that we used earlier, I'm going to lock it in place with this matte bronzer. And this is essentially going to do the same thing as the translucent powder. It's going to set it and keep it from moving around throughout the day since it is a creamy based product. And I'm applying that and working on blending it all out. And no highlight and contour routine for me is ever done without applying some blush and a little bit of highlighter. So I'm taking this blush and applying it to my cheekbones, or the apples of my cheeks actually, and bringing it back towards my jawline, or hairline, sorry, and applying this highlight to the areas that I accentuated earlier with that lighter concealer. So my cheekbone areas, the tops of my cheekbone areas, my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, my chin, and my Cupid's bow. You know you stop the room. And to really prolong our makeup and to make sure it lasts as long as it possibly can, I'm going to apply a makeup setting spray, and that's it. Your look is done and you're finished. You must be my once in a lifetime. Alrighty guys, well that concludes this video. I really do hope that you guys enjoyed and of course found it helpful. And if you guys have like a highlight and contour routine, I want to know what you guys use and what products you absolutely swear by. That way I can see what some of your suggestions are, but also other people can see too. That way if they own some of these products or they just want to experiment with something different and they want another person's opinion, that way we all can get ideas and all see what's amazing out there. Please be sure to subscribe if you want future updates of when I post new videos, and don't forget all my social media links are listed below always, so if you want to come chit chat with me, those will be down there. And until next time, I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye.